Hello everyone, how are you doing? Well, I'm back, and guess where I was? I was at the farmer's market this week, and wow, what a bounty I came across. So, best time to go to their farmer's market is this time of year, the fall, everything's coming in. So they are plentiful this time of year. So I bought a cucumber, and I just peeled that kind of fancy, left the peel on in just certain areas, kind of strips. Makes a real fun cut when you cut that up and slice it. I will show you that. And then I bought some awesome cherry tomatoes, different sizes. I mean, look at this one. Isn't that just cute? I just think that's so cute. So you can find all these things at the farmer's market now, and then just an onion. And I am making a really quick salad for you today. It's going to go together very quick. It's a salad you can make ahead of time. You can put it in the refrigerator, make it in the morning. You can even make this a day ahead of time if you really wanted to. I wouldn't make it more than a day ahead of time, but a day ahead of time I think would be just fine. But it's a great salad, and it's very easy to make. It's a basic oil and vinegar dressing and your fresh veggies, and you can't get better than that. So I'm going to get a bowl. I forgot to grab a bowl. Okay, so got my bowl. And so we're going to start. So this is, like I said, a very fast, easy, basic Italian salad dressing that I make a lot. And so it goes on a lot of different things. So we have 3 tablespoons of our white wine vinegar. So 1, 2, 3. I had some red wine vinegar in there, or some balsamic vinegar in there already. So and then I'm just going to do the 3 tablespoons of our balsamic vinegar. Now, if you wanted to, you could, for a lighter flavor, you could use red wine vinegar. I like a stronger balsamic vinegar, so that's why I chose this one today. And then we have a 1/2 cup of our olive oil. So I'm going to throw that in there. This makes a lot of dressing. You probably won't use all this dressing, but this stays in the refrigerator for a very long time. So don't be afraid of that. And then we need about 3 tablespoons, I'm sorry, 1.5 tablespoons of our water. And then we're just going to put our seasonings in there, and we are going to have about, I'd say about 1 teaspoon of our salt. And you can use whatever salt you like. I like sea salt. Pink Himalayan salt is always a great option. And so just kind of, do it to your liking and to your taste. So there we go. And then we're going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I just do a couple grinds of my pepper. I don't really measure. Even salt and pepper, I do that more to taste than I do measuring. So do what tastes good to you. And then we have 1/2 teaspoon of our garlic powder. I thought I had my 1/2 teaspoon out too, but I don't, so I'm going to improvise with my teaspoon. Probably here somewhere and just hiding. But okay, so we have about 1/2 teaspoon of our garlic powder, and then we need 1/2 teaspoon of our onion powder. So you can see this is going to have some amazing flavors in it. And then we are going to have a teaspoon of our honey. And that just gives it a little bit of sweetness. Kind of cuts that vinegar taste. So just a teaspoon of honey. Drizzle that in there. And then we're going to do about 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Now my Italian seasoning, I just buy it already all mixed up. I actually buy it in bulk. And I mean, doesn't that smells amazing. So I just kind of throw that right in there. It's 1 tablespoon of that. And then I'm just going to make sure I have this on tight. And I'm going to just really just mix that all up. This dressing gets better with age. Just like we do, right? But it really does. It's a great tasting salad dressing. So there you go with that. And basically all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to slice up my veggies. And it's, like I said, a very easy, fast recipe. Great for a picnic if you're going on a summer picnic, you know, potlucks if you have those in your areas. But you know, just see how fun slices that makes. Got tongue twisted there. So I'm just going to slice this up real quick. I would give them a good slice. You know, you don't want real thin slices. I like a little thicker slice. You could also do this on a mandolin if you had a mandolin. But not everybody has a mandolin, so I try to not use those things because, at least not on camera, just because not everybody has one. So I want you to see that this has a little bit of a brown spot on it, so we're going to get rid of that. That you can make this even without all those kitchen gadgets. But if you happen to have one, this would cut your time making the salad in half probably. Because you're going to be slicing this and you're going to be slicing your onion. Alright, now with your tomatoes, you know, if you have little baby tomatoes like this, throw them in. I wouldn't even bother cutting those up. Those are nice and small. I have a nice little orange one there. I'm just going to toss that one in. That one's going in too. And then if you have some that are a little bit bigger, you'll just want to cut them in half or even quarter them. This is a huge one. Look at this beautiful heirloom tomato. Wow. Got a little one like that too. But this just adds, these different colored tomatoes add a very pretty color to your salad. And I'll tell you, there is nothing better than fresh, vine-ripened tomatoes. I mean, it's not comparable to anything you can buy in the store. So really, I would highly recommend you find a farmer's market near you and you visit that farmer's market. You are going to be pleasantly surprised if you've never been to one or have never partook in their bounty. But I am just going to cut these up here. And probably should have given you a measurement on this too, shouldn't I? You know, I'll grab my measuring cup here and we'll measure. I threw some in there. I have probably about a quarter cup in there already. I'm guessing this is about a half. Yep. So about 3/4 to a cup of your tomatoes. Now, once again, you can add as much or as little as you want. If you like more tomatoes in yours, add more tomatoes. If you don't like cucumbers, don't put a lot of cucumbers in. It's your salad. So do what you want. All right. Onion. Now you want to make sure you get a sweet onion. You don't want anything that's real spicy in this. So you have that vinegar for that bite. You don't need the bite from the onion. So I'm just going to peel this and I'll show you a little trick on how I cut my onion. The way I like doing it, I make strips all the way down to the bottom, vertically. And then, depending how big I want my slices or my chunks, if I want just a diced tomato, I will cut 2 slices this way. But I want a little bit bigger onion flavor in this, so I'm only going to do 1. And I just go across horizontally. Be very careful with your fingers and your hands on this one. And then depending how far back you go is how big your slices are going to be. So if you want, just to give you a little idea, if you want a really fine dice, you go small. If you want a bigger dice, you go farther back. See the difference in that? So it just makes it a lot easier to cut your onions that way. And you want about, I'd say about 1/4 of a cup of onion in this. You don't want a lot of onion in this. So, but once again, if you like a lot of onion, stick a lot of onion in. This is one of those recipes people that you can really make it the way you want to. All right, doesn't that look beautiful? Wait till you see the salad. Look at this. Doesn't that look beautiful? Wow. All right, I'm gonna go grab a spoon. I forgot a spoon. Okay, so I'm just gonna toss this all together. And just, oh wow, doesn't this look good? This would be a great salad, you know, pair this up with some barbecue chicken. And I don't know, if you want corn on the cob for another veggie, you can, but you really don't need another veggie. But I say some barbecue chicken in this salad and you have a meal. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of this dressing. I'm gonna give it a good shake again. And then I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator and I'm gonna marinate this. I'm gonna measure this. You know, I'm terrible that way because I'm not a person who usually measures, especially with a salad like this. I just kind of go by looks. I just put enough in here to give it a good coating. You know, you don't want it swimming in the dressing, but you want to make sure that all those veggies get coated with the dressing. So I'm using about 1/4 cup. Wow. Oh, this smells wonderful. This is going to be so good for dinner tonight. I can't wait to get home and have this. We are having this with just some chicken tonight. Wow. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I mean, look at that. What a beautiful presentation. If you were to bring this to a picnic, wow. I actually made this recipe for a family gathering that I went to a couple weeks ago. And it went over. I didn't have anything left in my bowl to bring home. So it's a very good recipe for that. So there you go. That's basically all there is to this recipe. I do have a lot of dressing left, but that's going to be eaten up. I would say this is going to be good for at least 2 weeks in my refrigerator. I have a nice little airtight container I can put it in, and it's going to stay perfect. So I hope you are having an amazing summer. It is going by way too fast for me. We are in the down end of our summer here in Wisconsin. So I guess I'm just going to have to deal with what's coming. So I try to eat as fresh as I can during the summertime. Have an amazing day, everyone, and give this salad a try. I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.